Hey everybody, DuCo Loco here. I know it's been a while since my last update. I've made like 2 or 3 videos that I wasn't happy with. Probably won't be happy with this one, but something's got to get posted. Anyhow, I've made a list of things I need to talk about. I found out a lot of people do that. I'm still just talking off the cuff, unscripted, blah, blah, blah. Anyhow, first thing talk about on the list is handrails at the mill. The last time I told you, my buddy had made me some handrails. I got the handrails glued on and painted. So I got that done. And being I'm the worst builder in the world, when I was building my feed mill, I didn't get the roof to the loadout and the roof to the ingredients room at the same level. So what I did is I just made them look like, that's a step. Just made it look right. Hold on a second. What are you doing? What are you doing? Dude. Really? I'm making a video here and you're assing up. Stop doing that. I mean, this thing has ran around for like 2 hours. Stop doing that. Alright. Let's get back over here. This little silver thing, I know I've explained it to y'all before, but that's going to get cut off and it's going to get legs on it and conveyor belts hooked to it stuff. I don't know what they do at the feed mill, but those 2 things are there. The white thing is scratch built. So come here. I've got the lights in the elevator, man lift elevator, not the. I know the whole thing is called an elevator, but a grain elevator. But this here is got my blast panels in, and yeah, got my glass panels in. All right, let's come right here. Whoa, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Let me back the zoom down. I'm probably making y'all drunk. You see what's been done right there. That door here, I've got to get some steps or some ladders with cages on it going around. That's all in the works. Those doors, there's a door there and there's another one on the other side. ADM, why the hell they put so many doors in this thing? But that's going to probably just get ladders down the side of it with cages around them. I ain't interested in building a set of steps, but I think this one here is going to get a set of steps that go down and then zigzag down like steps are supposed to. But anyhow, let's move along. Got my little switcher. I have this thing, before I put a Keep Alive in it, it absolutely was horrible. You couldn't keep it running. But its only job now is to just pull rail cars through the feed mill. And what we're going to do here is we're going to pull up. I've still got to do some adjustments on it. Look, it's still set to 003, okay? Wait a minute, ain't no car hooked to that. Alright, but anyhow, that's all this job is. I've got this section right here. This is a little pull-up area for the switcher so that it can pull out of the way so that when the big train comes in, it can shove all of its cars back in. At the feed mill. Let's wait for this train to get going. We'll see if I can zoom in on this. It's hard to see on the camera. I've tried to get this before. But anyhow, in there, I've got some pallets and some, I got my step ladder. Hey, wait a minute. Look, check this out. Step ladder. That's my step ladder. I never knew my real ladder. I know, that's a bad joke. But anyhow, we got the lights in there. Oops, sorry. When you look in here, you can see stuff in the feed mill going on in there. And there's going to be more stuff going on as I go. Like I say, I've still got to get the little elevator things.
Let's see, what else is on the list to talk about?
Keep alive in the switcher. I've talked about that. Lights in the feed mill. Like I said, that's some of those Christmas lights in there. And those are Christmas lights in here. Let me grab these off the top so they don't fall. Something fell. Anyways, if you'll notice, I made a little. Hang on a minute. I have no idea why you're doing that, but stop it. But anyhow, I made some little boxes. There's a box down in the top of it. But all these lights are in, so they don't do any bleeding through. So all the lights you see are lights that shines out the window. I still got to put a light in there, and I'm gonna do some scenery in there. That's where the turn head is at the Chief. It looks like a big giant octopus in there. Yeah, stinks real bad too. But anyhow, I didn't say that. Oh yeah, I got lights in the head house too. I know you can see the lights in there. If the lights were down lower, every window would have a good light in it, but being the layout lights are on. Hold on. What the hell? I try to make a video and everything just goes to crap in the 6 minutes and 39 seconds I've been making a video. I mean, really? No. No, you just sit there and derail if you want to. I ain't got nothing else to talk about. Good Lord. Well, I tell you what. This is definitely a love-hate relationship with this hobby. I mean, really and truly, I'm not lying to y'all. These trains have ran around for the past 3 hours. I've been out here working and playing and piddling. Why did you... Oh. Never mind. That fell. Okay. Cause and effect. That's usually what happens, cause and effect. Oops, wait a minute. And look, I'm going to have to redo this video because all of this stuff is just assing up. Okay. Well, hold on. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be banging on you and making you drunk and dizzy. Let's get this one back to going. Gotta have at least one train running around. Alright, on the list. What else is on the list? Reefers on the cold storage. Okay, yeah. I've got my buddy 3D printed me some air conditioner units on the roof. They're not in place, so please don't judge that. They've been knocked around and beat around. They're not in the right place. But anyhow, no, yeah. You know, I talked about Pigford Yard, and I talked about making Pigford Yard pull through. That's not going to happen. I've decided it just wouldn't be the right thing to do. Cold storage tracks. Come back down here to the cold storage. I know I'm rambling on, but it's late and I'm tired. This track is going to get cement. These tracks are going to get it rocked and grassed. So it looks like when they built the cold storage, they put cement down to keep everything, the debris and stuff down, or whatever the reason they do cement for. I don't know. Those two outer tracks, that's just something to where the rail company come in and put them in to hold stuff. Just a siding. Something that ain't on the list. I'm thinking about buying another platform so I could squeeze in 6 cars, because I mean 6 looks better than 4. Yeah. But anyhow, wait a minute. Here you go. Check this out. Hold on. There are 2 of my rail cars that were in the box. There was more parts missing than I thought. I got them mostly together. I got them together enough that my blind ass, they look good to me. They don't have the wire on it, you know, to keep you from walking into it. They don't have the wire on it, but hey, I rusted them up a little bit, made them look half-ass decent. But anyhow, they're 90% done. Oh yeah, my center beam. Yeah, there's a story on the center beam. You know, the last time I told you this center beam, there was no directions for it. Well, it just happens to be just as easy to put together as those two are. However, funny story. If you'll notice, there's none of the little diagonal braces in it. Well, it was Saturday night. I was putting this together and had company over. We'd had a drink or two. Well, I was gluing it together and I was holding it while the glue dried. I turned around to talk to the crowd and I crushed it. Yeah, I did. I was more interested in what I was saying than the amount of pressure I was putting on it. But yeah, I crushed it and broke it. Just so happened I had enough. There was enough extra parts that I was able to fix it. But it still got to have some more work done to it because out of these three, it's the only one that still has the old cheap-ass plastic wheels on it. Yeah, you can't pull it around. It won't stay together. Let's see, what else is on the list I need to talk about? Cold storage tracks, I talked about that. Stairs and the ladders, I talked about that. Bigger. God, I can't even read my writing. Anyways, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Oh, yeah, here's one right here for you. Check this out. You know, if you go to Tractor Supply, right now, Tractor Supply has these trucks, that blue in there, with their equipment on it. One has a motor grader, one has a excavator, and the other has something else. I don't remember what it was. Anyhow, I decided that, you know, that orange trailer is 54 feet long in HO scale. Brother, I have been driving trucks for a long time. There ain't but just a handful of lowboys, break-apart lowboys that are 54 feet. That is extremely long, especially to be driving it around. So I decided what I was going to do was take one of mine, and I shortened it up to a few bays, and then made it a tandem axle instead of a triple axle. And I like this thing. It's not as cumbersome to get around the layout. I got it hooked to the old Petey boy here. I'm gonna drive this without distracted driving. Oh yeah, I took the right here where this crossing is. I had spackling down there, and I found out that my sandpaper does not stick to spackling very good, so I took that out. Yeah, I took that out and put some of that latex cement repair stuff. Works pretty good, and the sandpaper sticks to it pretty good. Come on, baby, turn. There you go. This old girl here, because of the bumper on the front, it don't turn. The sharpest of all the RC trucks we build. But anyways, yeah, I've got a few things done. Oh yeah, I got to work on that with the mud flap catches right there. Hey, it's all a work in progress, right? But anyways, I think I know what's happening. The heater's been on in here, and the shop is getting warmer and warmer and warmer. And as the shop warms up, the track does funny things. I mean, it's mostly soldered together, but I do have a few expansion places. But it's like this locomotive right here. I don't know why, but for some reason it started catching. Some of the switches, some of the frog, not the frogs, but I don't know what it was doing, but it was doing it. But anyways, we're gonna leave it from here. I think I covered everything on the list. And this is going on way too long, and I know 90% of you are probably already gone by now. So, yeah, we're just gonna leave it right here. And besides, I probably won't even post this. Probably not. But anyway, here, let me introduce you to somebody. Hey. This is Groot. He is my shop cat. Hey, baby. Anyhow, this is Mr. Groot. Yes, and he is named after Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy. My daughter named him. Best cat anybody could ever own. I'm sorry you don't have a cat that good. But anyways, that's what we got going on. This is the update. And blah, blah, blah. Alright, I'm out of here. Bye.